Quarterfinals. And it's Democracy versus Blessing Kaiser. F3SE, USF, Ps5YES as the Soviet versus PW being Tushkan and PERVITIN. The Ost here. Obviously we're gonna have rifles, so there's no Pathfinders possible. And it's gonna be conscript instead here for Ps5YES, so I guess he wants to have the late game here, not the early aggression after all. And in return we will see the Cube already here from Tushkan coming out. Pretty decent, especially for defending here against the conscripts for the fuel side, and will be followed up by some Fox Grenadier. Maybe to provide some sandbags. Guess there will be followed up by some fancy Fusiliers. Yeah, this Kaiser won't bring any MG42 currently. Very interesting to see that as well. Here with the double rifles, of course. Gets himself the house here as well. And the conscripts will be getting in the sandbags.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Okay, nice early mining here. Ps5YES. Yeah, it's a late flamethrower for him. True somewhat. Defending both the house, but also, I guess, the fuel here. Pretty sure trees are already there. There is no MG over there. It's 3 grants very early on here. The Pioneers are pushing in the middle, so just coming over. And he has to fall back. That's the Grants chasing him. Also, good to get off here, some suppression with the volley fire. Gets it off. Actually, that's gonna change the outcome of the entire engagement here. Otherwise, I'm really struggling to bring in any like combat effective actions, and towards here PERVITIN with pushing into the rifles, gifting the win somewhat to PERVITIN here.
Heavy machine gun team ready for orders.
Yes, with the cons on his way forward, the cutoff, but forward here. One Fusilier. Look at this. Yeah, I think the wouldn't have been necessary here to throw the Molotovs. We're looking quite well for him here with the engagement. Yeah, definitely, no matter what, helping greatly for the outcome. Surprisingly, Life isn't gonna fall back. Yeah, I guess about to meet with the very early ambulance here. Let's say. Good 3. And with some nice green cover here. So about changing the cover overall. The back also a little bit questionable, but also just wait off here, get some nice green cover himself here for Tushkan. So we have the Browning ready. It's PERVITIN here on the open. The Grenadiers.
What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Green is green. Ready yourself. Well, grab your shit.
at the house. And incendiary probably rather is from the Okinawa player, and I guess now the house is up for the taking here. But Tushkan,
You've got a captain hitting the field.
not wired here at all. Well, PERVITIN coming in for the middle DP.
All done over here. Stick with me and you might just make it.
Mine's still intact here, but actually this point was lost. Tushkan after all.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
But again, the rifles with the house control. And then make their way here around the corner.
Crew ready. Taking flanking fire. Enemy contact. Infantry in force.
Right, trying to come in for the cutoff, but indeed, there's the great force here of 3 for the defense.
We're taking lead over here.
So
Hit the dirt.
get the 2-2, but 2 just makes it out here. Very last moment. It's snared as well here from Ps5. So far actually playing without the flamethrower at all else. It's very unusual to see here. Yeah, actually makes himself now for a moment at least into the enemy fuel here, as Tushkan gets himself already some fine refreshments like with the G43 and the AA. Man is about to get wiped here. Too late retreat, I'd say. The engineer, well actually the AA cancelling the shot. Engineer may survive now. It's the smoke in, a little bit too late though. Freeze the cutoff.
Enemy forces are
Actually both
capturing
of
our
them.
supplies.
It's gonna be about almost 0 resources now here for the Axis. Great advantage for them. And AA got to come in. And then here the Grenadiers.
Counterfire. Secured. The upgrades are completed.
Deal a ton of damage to them here.
A capture point is being overrun.
Getting get wiped here on the retreat. Wow. Pretty fine and alive with all his units. One grenadier to kill here. Actually gonna live. Closely. Maybe should have moved the rifle on a bit sooner here. Do I need now of the Pack 40? In production of course. Missing the target in time. Yes, without any AT at all. But the guards dealing with the AA, I suppose. Of course, conscripts acquiring the snares here. They will be forced to retreat after all.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
20. The barrage. It's a rocket. Been hitting the mine here
The
previously,
enemy is
I
encroaching
guess.
on our territory.
It's good. Good to get wiped, I'm afraid. Well,
The enemy has
it's
taken
away
our supply sector.
very closely. Ace coming in.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
It's the snare. It's probably a dead AA. infantry here though. There's the M1 around the corner. Just wanna set up. Gets it all alive, I guess. So the Ps5YES is coming in as well. There's a lot of infantry as well following up. AA is revealed. It's I guess gonna die to the Ps5YES. And also about possibly die. Way to die before the just dying around the corner, I guess. One gets decrewed. He's calling in the strafing run. There's 40. It's gonna be decrewed here as well. But return here. I'm afraid 120 falling. Maybe through the OKW. You're really refusing to sorry, FRA refusing here to make anything like any vehicle for dealing with the AA, and now it's the 120 here. Basically left to the open. For Tushkan even to take, I guess. So get somewhat scared. I guess for no reason actually. So this is now in production. But yeah. With the guards that's coming in. Oh, blocks the way here. From the other side, could have finished it off. Get off here, another penetration, I guess. The AA is gonna live, would have almost died here. The guards, I guess. And Fusiliers are gonna be back in about a moment. Yeah, good idea here. Around with the grenade. It's far away here. There's PERVITIN's unit.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Getting in a bad spot. And here goes the Ps5YES. But
We are losing a sector.
he's still behind with one unit. We're trying to make and see a way here. Ps5YES, but he's a little bit too deep into sides here. Return though. Ps5YES with some casualties, of course. Tushkan deep into the line of tree. Right, I'm afraid lots of his units here. Actually, grenade quite unfortunate for him. I guess will make his way to help Tree somewhat. Wow, very low on the resource income right now. Everything being cut off.
Combat engineers are standing by.
I guess they won a good spot, the allies, with everything, the resource control, but no. The temporary, using his sides. Definitely somewhat of a downfall for him. And the resource income of the allies, yeah, there's this now. I guess allies will bring out now their mediums. In the meantime,
Tank support is
so
here.
will
Sherman
be
ready.
the Axis. We're somewhat behind here greatly, but now with the double fuel income, gonna make a good comeback into the game. So there's a huge gap here in terms of the resources. And yeah, Pack 40 is also ready. MG42 is ready to defend.
The enemy is taking our territory.
We have to flip through engineer for Ps5YES. Germans coming in, but Pack 40 is ready. And that can be very dangerous because there's the P4 already around. And I think PERVITIN will be coming in straight away for him. Finish off the Sherman. There's, I'm afraid, 2 riflemen here as well. In the meantime, dive from Ps5YES, of course. The PERVITIN would go in for the Giga dive.
Fragmentation bombers now available.
Melev. His fuel's gone again. Kondo has already reached his resource income for the P4. It's gonna be built straight away for him here. That's thankfully a lot here based upon the allies for about 2 minutes, like losing huge resource income here. To the Axis. Actually bring in like a decent amount of resources. Definitely the allies with a good BP lead, of course. Ps5YES, I guess it's similar now.
Ready for action.
There's small advantage for the allies, I'm not sure how to tell. Yeah, about even. 95, nice flank here from Ps5YES, great play. Off the MG42 though. PERVITIN is gonna get it back into his arsenal. And yeah, there's A in the middle. 85 bounces off the shot. He could have even tried to go here for the kill or Kettner into the other direction, but indeed there's also the danger. PERVITIN coming around. Finish off 85 from behind. Sherman is coming in.
Get ready, guys.
Missing the target though. Now with the AP rounds, I guess. Very painful grenade here, finishing off the guards. I think so will M20 follow up here eventually. This group's not coming out to help, but plenty already pretty low here in terms of yeah, health, I guess. We have so the cannon to follow up. It's near here. Think about to follow up. Nice strafing. Entry. Good combination here to open a push. Fusilier. I'm not chasing, maybe this opportunity here for him. Would have even got it by the Pintle MG, I'd say. Coming in, putting more to half track, needs the ground attack, gets it. What a pick-off here for 3 to turn it around. Semi-finals.
A capture point is under attack.
It's quarterfinals. Yeah. Committing it to the title for you. So.
Taking what we have secured.
Engineers. The model. You know, the live could have merged maybe. And one about to get decrewed. Coming in with another play. Oh, there's a small mine here slowing down the P4. About to get decrewed. In dire need of some more crucial help here. It's his M1 back, but he's trying to smoke it, but it dies entirely. Well, Ps5YES with the misplay here, not capturing back the fuel. Here's need another Browning. Already from 3 here. With the fuel. Oh, it's coming in here. Okay. 24 dies. So does the captain. Before lefts. Not optimal outcome here for Ps5YES. Also with the late decap. Yeah, Kimbo always has me muted, so he doesn't have to listen to me. In my annoying voice. He's coming back in. It's round of 8 coming. Quarterfinals. So. Let's not fight.
Okay, ready yourself.
Good mine here. We're not hitting it, and even if so follow up for it. Tushkan gets the snare.
Supply sector under attack.
And Tushkan will be coming in here again. Yeah, it's probably a dead caddy as well, I think. Tushkan will be going in for it. He's not realizing this is actually the shot, but it's definitely gonna be a dead caddy here.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Ardina.
Validated risk in Tushkan. Ps5YES here with losing the 85, sort of losing kind of his access to the game. Can make it louder ones. I can decrease
We are losing
the game
territory.
sound. Alright. Yeah, we're kind of losing the connection to the game by my Secretive 85 was like the rocket start to lose the game, I'm afraid. Interestingly, we have Ps5YES from PERVITIN, X with the miss, 40 with the connect. Really struggling to get his fuel back here. Ps5YES getting totally flanked now by the Fusiliers. Really good grenade here. The Tushkan finishing off. Hit again another conscript. And it's a losses as well, I'm afraid. Time. 3 boat loses. Browning here. The M1 and the MG. What a comeback from the Kaisers. So here's indeed the Tiger. Just tries to snare, but didn't die either for another connection here. These 3 didn't lose his armor, but lacks somewhat the support weapons and fuel, of course. A major rapid barrage here. Very secured by Tushkan. Somewhat there's a lack and need of indirect, of course. For 3, interesting. Germans in 85 really struggling here to penetrate. I think one Sherman might just die here. And actually, Ps5YES gets secured. Sherman just bounces the P4. No Sherman falls so to the Raketen. And just with the block. I'm saved though by Tushkan smoking out the section, fortunately. Get his hands yet again upon the Ps5YES. We should use the smoke here to get the back into his hands, but he tries to finish off instead the P4.
We have lost a pack gun.
Nice, so very behind resource-wise. Also Tushkan coming in again for the contest. I guess Ps5YES LS still have some time to come back, but probably not gonna make it. So many casualties. It's gonna be very tough for them. There's also the Tiger here from PERVITIN. P5 is gonna die. Should have probably made another Jackson instead here. Surrender from the allies. Was looking so good for them, and then Ps5YES using his 85 and the caddy, and suddenly everything is collapsing and the X is just diving in for fuel advantage. Apparently coming in as well, finishing off the allies, I'm afraid. Decent kills for Tushkan here upon his army. Also the P4, of course. Well, the Grand's also not doing too bad. Hope the P4s also having great time here to finish off some infantry. And yeah, Ps5YES not very with the most optimal KD. Neither a 3 here at the end, I guess. Solid stats for the Blessing Kaiser. And eventually 3 in Ps5YES. Somewhat losing some units. We're pretty good into the game, especially 3 with the army values. Ps5 like straight behind and back into the game, but then losing here the 85 and the caddy. Being another 85 though, but damage is done already. And yeah, it's hard to come back against decent players, of course. Yeah, with that also, those losses somewhat. Map control from the allies also collapsing here. Thus, Blessing Kaiser taking in the win, I guess. We have the game in return on the very same map. Now it's for the Kaisers to shine as the allies. Blessing Kaiser, Tushkan as the Soviet. We have PERVITIN as the British. Return there will be Ps5YES with the OKW. And 3 as well as the OKW. Interesting. This time versus Tushkan. PERVITIN will have to do with Ps5YES. We'll see how that one is gonna be going here, I guess. Okay. Early ammo cap. Getting the house. Kaiser's very defensive, I guess, first. Tushkan with the fuel. Tushkan with some wiring as well. In return, the axe is very late with the ammo capturement. Rather pushing hard here for the VPs. Last time, well, I guess it didn't really was of any use for them. The VP lead, sadly still losing the game after tossing in too many units for them, I'm afraid.
Universal carrier ready for use.
Sit in control with the allies, so there's a lot of units here you need to recover. It's very nice for them.
The platoon command post is
Not
finished and
easy
ready for
to
use.
push them out of that area here.
Cherry infantry firing at us.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Great.
Then we'll also PERVITIN with the play upon the cutoff.
Field recovery teams are ready to salvage vehicles. RE
about
sappers
even.
reporting in.
Was Team Democracy here. Between Ps5YES already a decent VP domination, but yet again we gotta bring in the resources here, turn it around.
Contact forward! Looks like infantry!
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
3 to 1. We're gonna put some pressure here on Tushkan with it. See if Tushkan knows how to deal with that. We played against him here as the conscript. It's the 2 to 1 very much himself. He's half the snare though already. It's like she's very aware of that one.
This building is ready to train. It is now under our control.
He gets the Shrek just after being pushed away from the UC here. Route 3 again upon the cutoff. The one is repaired. Quite dangerous driving here somewhat. Would be a snare around every corner. But yeah, in return though, PERVITIN will bring in the fuel here. Of course. Also try to send over a unit, I guess. To be doing about that for now. Just one definitely with some damage here. Yeah, there's no merge for the flamethrower. And it's coming in for the fuel in the meantime. Ps5YES so far. Sort of struggling here to keep this fuel for the Axis in return.
Get the fuck out of here now!
With the MG for the cutoff at least.
Man down! All team, fire on this position! Engineer standing by.
That's fair enough. Conscript of the Molotov.
Light tank ready for orders.
One is quite low.
Heavy machine gun team ready for battle. Mission complete.
Molotov coming out. He's gonna call the retreat here. Gets the UC here quite early. Very nice for him. I mean, I guess could have been, well, not too early, but somewhat early, I'd say.
The hard part will be keeping it.
This is our sector now.
Let's find the Vickers. Actually, Ps5YES not interested even in incendiary. Was it now, but actually gets into the suppression range here as well.
An anti-tank gun has
Ps5YES
taken the field.
gonna have any STGs here for the detection of the commandos.
We're back to full strength.
Time, Tushkan very clawing himself here upon the enemy VP. '70 really helped him here to regain some decent stability in map control, defending his cutoff. It's 2-1, still without the upgrades.
Ready. The command half-track has been converted to the headquarters building.
As every resource point of view matters to bring in faster the P4. But yeah, on the contrary, Ps5YES is still struggling here. Keep the fuel for the Axis, of course.
An anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
That brings around also play here. We cut at least the allies yet again. It's only somewhat of use because you lose like your side of the map and lead in return. Enemy team may just not have the double-sided fuel here. Just trying to dance around the MG. Success eventually. Well, commando just waiting to combat. Anti-blocks. Decap. One might die now here to the double snare. It's barely gonna live, it seems. Still red suppression. 70 gets snared again. There's definitely somewhat of some advantage here. The resources, 70 of course, is gonna live. There's no engineer close now to repair. he gets salvaged. Getting the MG here inside the house, quite useful for him. It's actually one shot off. Also, Katniss gonna die. Okay, 70 also somewhat in danger here. Could use the emergency repairs here. The danger is to go as well in here straight away. Since the Shrek also may just finish you off, of course. We're gonna lose now, so Katniss here. There's no shock grenade. Entry on too far away into his base.
A gun crew has been lost. We lost a gun crew.
So they finish off the league.
Prepare for combat. Enemy console engaging!
It's another mine, but yeah, I don't know how Axis is supposed to make it back here.
Target secure. Cover holding. Incoming fire! Under fire! My leg! My leg! Orders complete. Under assault! Enemy machine gun! It's got our range! Taking fire! Enemy armor! Take cover! Troop ready! Keep shooting! Do not get...
Is the P4's out now?
Panzer 4. Ready.
Quite late. Ps5YES. Maxing. It's kinda still odd. 2-1. Still alive with no armor, but used quite frequently. And is somewhat
Has been lost.
behind the lines here for the OKW.
Commander abilities ready.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands. A sector has been cut off.
This is from behind on the T-34.
T-34 ready for combat. Ready for action.
Point taken.
Kaiser PERVITIN. Now moving the commandos, maybe more to the middle, flanked with MG, but this is just happy to have the fuel here. It's kind of a good unit to be getting out of this 300 power. Yeah, overall, Kaisers now with very decent map control. Ps5YES.
Crew, get ready.
Definitely. Soon the Veto here, we will get some more armor again in this version. Right there. There's really floating a lot of resources, plus 20 fuels per minute relative the access. It's quite something. Actually, even without a doctrine yet. So we have the Comet. It's dead before, I'm afraid. There's also close range Comet having an easy time with the penetration. It's probably the best to just keep in the engagement, but really flex or course always tells you to try to evade and go back with the P4. And maybe trading it. At least would have done something.
Enemy down to 200 points.
Get the snare, but it's not in a good state.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
I want to come around the corner. Might gonna get the center here eventually.
One of our anti-tank guns is
Return
gone.
from red, especially he is also gonna die. Just before it gets off another bouncy. And the other one comes in. What's this as well? Oh, it's just T-34 not even getting out too pensive on the P4. And literally catching himself the 6-pounder. But even with this outcome, it's a lot of fuel though. Axis are gonna have a tough time here. Didn't have the fuel for too long. PERVITIN is just gonna remake the Centaur. And it's gonna have another T-34 also in about a minute, I guess. Even struggling to get out another P for himself. And right now might be rather inclined to bring in something else. of bleed for the Axis as well. I'm afraid.
Completed! Standing by!
70 finally dies, I guess.
Panzer IV, ready for action.
But I mean, it would have mattered to kill that a long time ago.
100 points
She
remain.
will get indeed, instead just another P4 here. Meantime, Ps5YES, I guess, about to get herself a Panther or something. Dealing with the Comet. P4 not the best choice. Again, will be gone. For the Axis another time. Doesn't make things really easy. Yeah, Kaiser won the first game. But I can tell. It's looking good for them to take in the next one.
Points remaining. Tactical adjustments need to be made.
Take cover! Squad under attack!
Panther, ready for action.
It's definitely very useful here. In the middle. It's to ram. Could click now A2. Would definitely kill the P4 here. But interested. Commander's gonna do it actually. For some more the shots off. There's the Comet, now gets panned after all. It's another shot, next Comet comes in, but this is with a double rocket. The Su-85 around. Actually get the Comet? No. I'm just gonna back out. This P4 is gonna live as well. It's Ps5YES, really with the crucial units here. Bring in the rocket. Still trying to finish off the Panther, I guess. No, the S-85 has come eventually. Finishing off the Panther here. It's definitely a tank they couldn't afford losing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can prevent it by going around the corner here to the house.
We are suffering heavy losses. 50
And then
points remain.
Comet is already repaired. It's really tough to make anything about it. And there's the surrender. Yep. Stats. Ps5YES, of course, with less kills, since he's facing British with a fewer models, of course. Actually, with the double MG unstolen, yeah. Reasonable. The mods are not doing too bad. And yeah, we have of course on PERVITIN quite some kills, also facing numerous Fusiliers. Yeah, Kaiser did good. Maybe first game was a little bit more tough for him. I mean, Ps5YES might be also better as the allies, I guess. Ps5YES really struggling with his KD, was also with the British, so not the best KD as well versus Tushkan, I guess. So reasonable, rather earlier loss than the others. Yeah, Ps5YES losing here some units, I think that's the first P4, right? The Raketten, something. Ah, the owl, the infrared. So far rather stable. Of course, in the end there's a lot of chaos, also units trading around. And obviously losing the both DT-34s for somewhat nothing, but yeah. Points held wise. Allies a lot stronger with the points held. Also a little bit earlier on, yet again, bring a lot more resources in for them as well, so.
Pioneers have finished!
MG42 team is ready for action.
We've added to the fatherland.
A new Grenadier squad is ready. Fuchs Grenadier are on the line.
Grenadiers!
Taking small arms fire!
Grenadiers reporting objective capture.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad. Under fire! We have the sector!
Fence finished.
Grenadier squad is ready. Our opponents are seizing a sector. We are losing a sector.
Fall back! Fall back!
Enemy forces are securing our territory. The enemy is taking our territory.
Shooting!
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines. Production upgrade accomplished.
Receiving fire! Pull back!
Grenadiers reinforced! We have secured the sector.
The bunker has been converted to an emergency medical station.
We built it!
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Capture complete.
MG!
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
We're dying here! Who has a grenade?
Our lines of supply are disrupted. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Who's watching our asses? Stay low! Stay low! Keep low! Keep low!
Scout car has arrived.
Good. Thank you, man. Yeah, good place here. From tree. And the cutters, I guess. And also get the 2-2 here.
We are losing a sector.
And overall, I guess the allies with maybe the better start. Definitely the 2-1 weights and heavy for Tushkan.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
There's a little bit of a VP advantage here. Yeah, that also didn't matter in the game 1 somewhat. We always come back.
That's everyone! Grenadiers ready!
5YES definitely very defensive here. And yeah, Tree be getting back his ammo hopefully eventually. Two definitely gonna fence off PERVITIN would bring a light vehicle here. Along the contestment of the VP. Running in with danger. And realizing. Gotta fall back here. There's not shooting. Missing the shot now. Yeah, kind of needs the DPs here. For the damage. Yeah, 3 coming around nicely again for Ps5 here.
The sector has been cut off. The enemy is taking our territory.
He's trying to get those cut-offs in here for himself. 3. No doctrine though so far. Yeah, really sure about what to play. I don't know. It was quite low, but doesn't have the AT or zook around anymore. 8. Optimal. Yeah. Entire axis front being cut off here. Definitely shrinks any resource income to the very minimum.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
So it is actually getting suppressed in the green cover. Yeah, interesting angle here. The MGs. It's shooting through the wall like. We have the bar, so might be in the end the Pershing even for 3 here. Feels like it, to be honest. Looking at the doctrinal choices. Uber's not gonna win here. This is the M1 from the rifles and at the close range. Didn't get the wipe, but luckily there's the suppression coming in here on the captain. Press straight away. Ps5 yet again getting pushed back. 4. There will be a T-34 coming out for him at a very decent timing. In time, I think. Yeah, he has upgraded. T-4 definitely a good way to go here
Crew ready for orders.
for the Axis.
Receiving effective fire. Flanking attack.
Oh, with a little bit of a few advantage though.
Receiving enemy fire.
Sparse. It's Pioneer.
Enemy flanking us.
Because of the attack. So is the double bar captain already behind. So it's the best decision to make here. So definitely some manpower. Uber still gets suppressed. Unfortunate. Before is out. There's this barrage coming in here as well. Before gets off a first good shot. Good shot for those pack guns coming in. Second shot even greatly better here. Gets even the grenadier. Crazy. Absolutely devastating shots from the T-34. Exactly the tank you wanna hit yourself here eventually. Really catching PERVITIN here by surprise, I'd say. But now Jack's actually gonna finish off the T-34, I'm afraid. Yes, it does. What a misplay, I'm afraid. Very junky move here from the T-34. Got the barrage.
Command level capabilities ready for
And the major. Oh, Ober. It's gonna retreat, yes. 2 really alive, but can be fine. Yeah, some losses here for Ps5. Probably gonna rebuild ISU or something. Let's make it behind the MG. Yeah, cut off. It's gonna be very well protected here. We're coming for the flank again. The help. Ps5YES. Very far back here, like not into his base. Yeah, losing before definitely hurt him, and I guess he also lost himself.
Now we can walk with confidence.
Conscript, yes. So that's definitely not the best for him. He's still far off, so yeah, and questionable as well in terms of the CPs. It's gonna be the tier 3 now, the PERVITIN. So he misses the P4. And yeah, yes, tree's already saving for the Pershing. Guess some fuel would be handy after all. Hit again for that. T in danger here. Gets snared, possibly. Yes. Have to fall back to his base here. Pushing is about a minute off for him.
We're losing a capture
On the
point.
grenade. He stops the rifles here from pushing.
Reinforcements in. Back to full. Welcome to the death factory, boys. Stick with me and you might just make it.
Guess PERVITIN
Our supply
be
line's
about to
cut.
bring
Germans are making a push.
Rumba into the field.
What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Well, grab your shit.
Solid army from Tushkan, of course. Although X here ahead. Especially since we're not bringing any armor himself, but eventually the Pershing. And yeah, X5 using that T-34 definitely hurt him quite strongly. Leak with a good first impact here as well. Pushing it to come out. It's available now. Here it is. We have Pershing. Really good tank for dealing with the P4. My T-gun's gonna fall though. Could just finish off the P4 here. Misses the shot though. Unfortunate for him. Tushkan though with the stop. Gonna make it a lot easier here for the Pershing to finish him off. Gets the kill. Definitely a good one for him. Tushkan gotta bring the Panther here as a response. Some heat shots and that may take but some a while for him. Yes, the Ps5YES store. Access. Go ahead. And yeah, G-bot. Bring something here for hearing the Pershing more effectively. But the easiest unit here for the allies to repair. We have to double a captain. Oh, the bounce off at least one shot.
Area secure! Area secure! Squad numbers are back to normal. We're back to full strength.
Ps5YES what's still bleeding. It's another command point for the ISO.
Your predecessor died a hero!
He's got himself, I guess, another guard here. But yeah, that's gonna struggle now, I guess, to get the ISU in terms of manpower. Still somewhat a far way to go for it. 180 manpower is quite something. Pay really attention to his engagements for now. The team, I guess, realized must be the ISU. He's not too far off from the elephant here. course, ISU and gonna come a little bit earlier. So if yes, getting the T2 of course, but there hasn't been like any T70 or AA for him. Well, PERVITIN also investing into his 2-2 of course. That's that one. Daddy demanded that. The game responded.
A capture point is being overrun.
Yeah. So the Ps5YES about to have the fuel. A little bit behind though with the manpower. Version just most of the time struggling with the repairs. ISU is available now. It is. Yeah. Allies squad with the low map control.
300 points remaining.
Really struggling to penetrate the Panther. Really gets a connection here. But there's indeed the double Raketen. So not a good connection into the Pershing. Panther with the snare. There's like a Zook. Moves off very nicely here. The Panther from Tushkan well played. Yeah, really needs to bring in here the map control. Pershing almost that too. Killing the Panther, I'd say. Now we have the ISU, but FRA really make it work into EP control for now. And he's gonna retake it, of course. Decent shot. I guess Conscript is not gonna decrew it again. It's a decrew though on the other. Like yeah, 2-2 dice. It's very decent.
Thanks,
5YES.
Sherman ready.
We finish off the Big 40 here. Or Tin may take it back. Gets it. Yeah. Allies now 200 VPs. It's definitely not optimal though.
200 points.
Yes. So yeah, still very invested into just capturing the map. And now where's the elephant?
A capture point is being overrun.
Yeah, the first shot here upon the ISU. Just coming in. Image 42. This is ready for the boom. And a nice connection. I'm about to lose his Raketten here. Let's like it. Yes, he does. It's gonna take it now. It's not. Let's triple Raketten for Tushkan action. It's off another one. It's a snare for the Pershing. With 12 kills. That two. Decent so far. So about to die, I'm afraid. Ps5YES setting up. And he is firing on it. He's also here to help with PERVITIN's tank front line. He's gonna lose it now, yes, to the broom. Ps5 going very far here back. Getting to the loss of the M1, getting somewhat exposed, being alone in the middle. Easy catch for the Roomba, of course. The straight plane. In. Not sure about spending it so carelessly. Definitely gonna cost them time here to mark. PERVITIN, Birdless, never stopping here. Over the hill, taking in that VP. Meanwhile, Ps5YES, very invested into the middle of the map. So with a decent shot. Time. Free from Tushkan, about to fall here. So a decent kill for the allies. But yeah, the 1VP here is not gonna cut it for the allies, I'm afraid. So they gotta come around with a plan here. Goes with a new Panther. Very needs that one.
Ready for action.
Gets the Pershing here.
Just lost a heavy tank.
The Elephant. It's definitely a strong kill. Of course, just bring in another Jackson here. It's gonna take him a long time to rebuild that. And all that free Pershing for you. At least for now.
not deploy a smoke screen to blind the enemy.
And also with the salvage of the Persian here. Decent for him. I see just very far back into the most base realms, I'd say. You wanna get hit by the elephant being revealed by the scout plane. Guys who crosses back in, but
German forces tracking on 300 points.
too far back already. And be able to take it out here already. Gets it. An impressive shot. Afraid that's about to be game here for the Allies, using the Pershing and the ISU. It's just something they not come back with. You'd rather lose, I guess, some infantry, but building a Pershing and an ISU is quite unfortunate and impossible.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Will be now for the Axis, taking the triple cap very soon.
Anti-tank gun! Veteran chief promotion!
At least she can bring some infantry here for the castle side. With the Sherman. A very 1 VP, but makes him to fall back here. Axis very strong into the middle. It's protecting, of course, here the
Around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
elephant, I'd say. Yeah, right now, it's not that big of a threat.
A capture point is under attack.
Any barrage or it's an earth, okay. Turn off this gun here. So getting the snare upon the P-34 and is somewhat ready, but gonna be too fast for them. Tushkan just repairing his Panther, making his way back into the Kaiser VP. Well, VP is definitely the Axis on to what I had, of course. This Pershing is gonna get another Pershing here. A 3. And yeah, Ps5YES. Also bring another ISU, but it's a long way to go. Double miss for Jackson. They might die though. Yes, it does. There's the Panther from Tushkan. Thunderbolt to get wiped, yes.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
This tree is able to keep his stuff alive. Yeah, ICO not really the best versus the elephant. It's definitely a tank to be feared, but yeah. Slowly the allies melting. The VP's down here for them. Rumba will be coming in again for the Maxim.
We got a new unit ready and on the field.
Pershing tools out. I just go for, I guess, Kaiser again. Hopefully it may live longer than the last one. Cool. This dies again. Nice attempt here by the elephant.
That's incoming rockets! Someone get us out of here!
The elephant barrage for the Ziscans.
Smoke strike can be delivered to cover our men.
It's finished from both.
We've dropped to 100 points.
Coming in.
We've been promoted! Under fire! On target!
It's the leak.
They're cooked! Under fire! Secure. Give me security perimeter. 90-day wonder. Molly! Back to full strength. Ground's ours. Now spread out.
Pass is theirs, but in the open, he's struggling. Gotta bring like all the armor combined for dealing with the elephant.
We're losing a capture point.
Oh, elephant really low. Needs one more shot, but if he gets too scared here after
Now
all,
available for action.
the elephant is gonna live.
What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Green as green can be. Well, grab your shit and follow me.
These allies now stopping the VP drain.
Area secure! Area secure! Return fire! MG-42! Spread out! Okay, that was closer than I thought.
They can potentially finish the elephant, yes.
A capture point is
Very
under attack.
possible.
Germans attacking our position!
But yeah.
Contact! MG-42!
Maybe should have just traded the Jackson or something for the elephant. Ps5YES. Then another T-34. In general, a lot of fewer, but maybe he won't bring any soon. Another, yeah. ICU. Time. Yes, to be pushing here into the flank from Tushkan. Elephant will be there now to defend, I guess. It's way bad. Really damaged here. We have the KT, of course, coming out from Tushkan. There's the heavy tank army here for the Axis. And pushing very low. Almost dying here yet again. He's got the vet one, right? And Skitty will turn around for the middle. He's into nice pens to for the Jackson now. Nice pick up. Ps5YES getting the Werfer eventually. Going quite deeply in here. Shot the panels for the elephant here. I guess this gun will have to do. Actually, maybe could just take with the Zis guns and the T-34. 80 behind, or maybe that will do it. Oh, there's a Pant as well. Pant is gonna stabilize PERVITIN greatly. Its own army composition. And indeed, it's bad free. In the front, Panther gets snared. These guns are moving up. We might be coming around here as well. Gonna be the snare here for the elephant, yes. He also gets snared here. Gonna finish it off now. Something, but he's very cautious. Scared here again. Willing to invest. Pushing here. He's still he's alive. He's coming in. Yes, he's still repairing his armor. There goes the T-34. Ps5YES here. It's gonna be another Sherman. 3. Oh, it's the same Sherman. Just repairing in a base. Because it's more safe. I think yet again very low. Yes, 3 is about to make the play. I'm tossing shots though.
We just lost a unit.
We're gonna get here the elephant after all, and the tiger. 80 dead. Looking too good as well.
They got wiped out.
I think it's just one fort. Going to die here. The Sketty barrage. Also readied. Tushkan here losing a lot of armor in this game. I guess allies the comeback, also VP-wise here. The third game. somewhat low, of course. Yeah. Tushkan literally with 0 armor. Gonna be a while for him to build the K2 or something. Plastic, yes. But they have to repair bunker here. Very good. It's an area from the captain, of course. We'll be back into the combat. Now Tushkan again contesting castle. It's about even with the VPs now, and I guess Pershing will be sent to defend the VP. Tushkan forced to retreat here. It's a double rifles behind here, might just wipe Looks Grenadier, I guess. It's a little bit too late for that. Turn PERVITIN, also with another contestment. We gotta pull back rather quickly for the VP before it's too late. About to be allied hands again in the castle. Coming over. Close as well here for top side. This gun's also ready. We'll get the snare upon that. PERVITIN with the reaction in time here. 5. In grave danger. Are we gonna die here? No. With the mess. It's a snare out. 25. Gonna survive with the miss from the Panther here. Now Umba with the bunker busting from far. These guns are gonna lift over. Oh. Set off another snare. Finding an angle from behind. There's another Brumba, but there's also the double Jackson. It's the Brumba. Nice. Boom. So that's an overkill probably. A nice wipe here for the captain. It'll be rifles versus. Oh. It's gonna win. So the grenade here. And it's falling to the elephant with the skill planes. There's no AA from the allies, so we're coming in. And yeah, indeed. Pershing is gonna be out of service for a while here, very busy with the repairs. 85 is repaired. Ps5, yes, still hasn't reached his perfect population. Attack is in. Nature still in the smoke here.
We have taken the enemy down to 50 points.
We're down to one model. Run here. Who's live? But just ground attacking the VP. Could be a dead ranger here as well. It's gonna live. But the Echelon is coming in for the VP. So I guess it's not gonna move any at all. Just about to be capped and decapped here. Tushkan needs to bring something. Also to defend the elephant. Lost also Schwer, so still a long way going for him. Maybe not another KT for him. Plan definitely useful. And Ps5YES will finally bring something about it with the A into the game. Yeah, it's just fair, so ISO can't be played out, I guess. He's just about to die, I guess. He's gonna finish it. A little strange. Decided the very moment after it to not finish it off, I guess. And yet again. And here we have with Teddy, the bat-free Pershing. So we services Teddy. Wanted to see it. Get to see it. As expected. Just later as I thought. Oh. Pushing. Shotty from the Rakettens. 3 of them over the place here. And PERVITIN hits another mine, I think. Gonna be a dead Panther now for him. Oh, that maybe into the overextension. 3. I guess thinking about play here for it. And yeah, Teddy's moving up. Gotta finish off somewhat the support weapons here, or the MGs. Oh, Rex might finish off here. The Pershing missed as well. Aiming for the MGs in the middle. This one is about to fall back. Let's bring a rapid barrage here for the other MG. Got the mission at the major for that. Yeah, it's close. Nadia has to retreat, I guess. This will be able to neutralize once more. Sherman, in the meantime, taking out the Rakettens here. Ober has to take another one, but nice in no time. And there goes the Leak, I guess. No, Leak's allowed to live. Is allowed to live. A little bit in a dangerous spot here. There's another Raketten coming in. And also really struggling with the manpower, and I guess it's gonna be the late win with the Allied comeback here. This won't be able to keep anything back here. And here it goes. It is the 1 hour allied comeback, I guess. Yes, actually not that much to tell about stats, I think. 40 kills for this rifle, that's insane. Jackson's pushing with 32 kills, of course. And yeah, for the Axis, over 62 kills, that's impressive. 3 Fox Grenadiers, nice to be kept alive with a lot of kills. Yeah, Tushkan losing the Schwer. Too many tanks here. Elephant finished off 4 vehicles. 81 kills for the Brom. It's crazy. 43 kills for the Gren, yeah. Not too bad, right? But too many losses, I think, in the armor. For Tushkan, and also some losses here for PERVITIN in terms of infantry. And yeah, the overview. Same amount of kills as well. For Kaiser. The nice KD. PERVITIN, Tushkan brother, but with the best KD. And yeah, in return 3. Quite some losses as well, but yeah. Doing too bad overall. There's damage from both the LS players, of course the X as well, not too bad here. No checking in the army value. Yeah. 3 here losing the Pershing. I guess there's also the loss of the ISU here. Falling really down. But Tushkan also really with a high army through the entire game. Just making new tanks and losing them shortly after. PERVITIN, the reliable army, but somewhat not able here to respond. I guess somewhat. And to dominate the game. And thanks for the follow. Friggin' douche. So yeah, after all, kind of Ps5YES regaining somewhat the strength. Tushkan doesn't. PERVITIN with some losses. Be able to rebuild, and so the comeback is happening actually. And yeah, PERVITIN with great map control as well. Say a decent advantage here overall for the Axis, somewhat in the resources collected in the game, but too many losses just for no reason here at the Axis armor. PERVITIN, yeah, even like still floating some resources. But yeah, also throwing in too many Panthers himself, I'd say. Able to rebuild, but Team Democracy, 3 Ps5YES as the Axis with the double OKW. Be fighting here versus Tushkan and PERVITIN as the allies. Tushkan with the cons, PERVITIN as the British. Again, another section to bring to the combat. Would be any Kübel, no car fans. But yeah, gonna update the score for you, of course. Who won it is, alright. Fox Grenadiers. And more Fox Grenadiers. No doctrine yet for anybody. Say both teams careful about the game yet, and So there are some doctrines eliminated. You gotta be careful what to choose next here. Could cost you a game, I guess. Or score us the wrong way around. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it always changes the sides of the teams. Okay. I'm just tired. It's been a long day. So, PERVITIN coming in. Good first engagement for him. So Trino doing 2-4 here. Finds himself some nice green cover. Tushkan with some accent wiring though.
Combat engineers are standing by.
Yes, I was gonna follow up some more. Next Grenadier coming in. Surprisingly, Ps5YES, I guess. Maybe he's gonna go for JLI, I think. Used to be saving here some manpower, only playing with 3 units. That's quite dangerous as well, but... Okay. It's actually waiting for the Raketen. Usually, PERVITIN always bring the UC here as the British. I guess that's somewhat reasonable not to bring a third vault, maybe. W is somewhat struggling with the UC. Well, actually gets the mine off. Didn't see that. That's straight away a dead UC here. Cancels the Raketen, I guess. Nice play from Ps5YES here. This was even upgraded, so... Oh no, don't do it. Tries to get the salvage. Now was about to lose his advantage. Possibly with the death of the Pioneer. What a throw. What a greed. Could have been so good for him, but yeah. Losing a Pioneer is always a very unnecessary expensive loss. You do not want to achieve by yourself. And yeah, it happened, I'm afraid. And with a nice mine here as well. And yeah, Ps5YES again with a leak very early on. So that's quite the odd unit with just losing a Pioneer, replacing it by a support weapon which doesn't bring any direct combat impact, I'd say, into the match. For example, an MG with the suppression. So you may just gonna have to defend and position yourself around it. That actually means the advantage here for the allies with the ammunition. And yes, also OKW is quite dependent upon that in terms of upgrading Fox Grenadiers, also Latons for the Ober. And Ps5YES is gonna bring Command Panther, it seems. Turn 3 is gonna come around the corner here. It's Grenadiers. These few secured by now. Also got the Vickers here. Let's press X MG. Brings in some help here with the AA. Secured his side of the map quite well. But it's about Bunch of conscripts to come here. Harass him yet again. And he's somewhat hidden and prepared. Yeah. X has already lost some VPs. But yeah, so far in the series, huge comebacks from both teams in about 2 games. Kaiser in the game 1 down to the at 100 VPs, turning the game around against like all the odds of like almost 500 VPs. It's the Axis, and last game Allies with the comeback here in Eindhoven. PERVITIN thinks in sniper.
Anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
Interesting choice. Yeah, PW may not be able to counter it. Indeed, the leak will be somewhat useful to smoke the sniper. He's somewhat in danger, though. Looks around for a potential snare. And I guess the sniper's just gonna counter snipe the leak here. About to fall back very deeply to the base. Thus, on back at the Axis fuel here.
Officer, ready to be deployed. Overt tactics now available to frontline troops. Night vision Sturmgewehr.
Model here in the retreat. It's fortunate. A lot of conscript here in a decent positionment. The caster side, of course. And also placing some more mines to help. Is the Raketen is ready now. PT-70. Nice dodge here from the Molotov. Yeah. FRA is sending off another Raketen to help. He is ready again. And conscripts are pushed off. So FRA is coming in for the cutoff. But the X is very low in terms of VPs already. Right. This way will cash in 1 VP at least to stop the Giga train from them. Move the cancel here. Still just 1 section away sitting. And the VP.
Equipment upgrade received.
The Axe is not even there with the Schwer. In time, there will be the center alt already at the very decent timing here for PERVITIN.
Anti-aircraft tank ready and waiting. Enemy
Oh,
threatening a capture point.
Ps5YES. I just want to bring another Raketen in here. Finally, I think that's almost his first touch here upon the faster VP in the entire game. And there comes the centaur. Definitely trouble Ps5YES here very strongly. Really shocked here by the Centaur pushing through the smoke. Almost to crush the Volksgrenadier there. Definitely helping here Tree to defend side of the map. Captain is ready, there's the snare. Sniper upon pushing the Raketen, but was retreated here by the Pioneer and the Gren. And yeah, access to fall back, but for once actually have the VP dominance, at least momentarily, and we'll have a very forward bear here from Tree. So if he's even builds his Schwer the wrong way around for some reason. Very sure about that. It's also gonna block greatly any armor like from leaving his base. But yeah, maybe he has his reasons for it. Definitely also a great target for artillery. You're just gonna hit upon the Schwer, also finishing off his units. Maybe with the 120 or some, yeah, red flares from the British. Somewhat. Definitely outside of the base. Coming back. It's just the engineer and the castle side for the VP. Yes, we gotta come back for it here. There's not another new landmine here, but the way there. It's the MG though in return. Not the Centaur, not with the maybe best impact overall. Minus we missed. Actually it's OKW mine, yeah. This is all. Yes. Okay. No ground attack. Too late. Either the player or the Raketen somewhat. And yeah, access some VPs yet again. That is about to stop. The 120, barraging here. What the leaks, let's say, in terms of the range. It's slightly not in range of that one. And yeah, so FRA definitely good job here, like contesting the other VP as well. We're coming out for FRA, I guess. That's probably the same for FRA, I'd say. Top troops for Tushkan and the castle, maybe eventually. Interesting to see. Triple VP cap coming in for the allies, I'm afraid. At least there's not a P4. Well, let's have a look at PERVITIN. There's no hammer or anvil yet, so still a way to go for any combat. Surprisingly, gone. Just now bringing out, I guess, the 85. And later then the PW here with the P4. Yeah. Basically having the T70 with the cheapest unit. Oh, could be the T70 here. Misses the target though. And the Sturm Pioneer is on its way. Might just need to connect it again with the Raketen, with the Shrek here. Doesn't get it. Unfortunate for him. It's off the snare, no. Weird. Maybe the smoke saved him, I'm not sure. And we have the P4. Is for 3. Oh, 3. It's gonna die for straight away, I guess. This is no. Alright. First us out. Center already repaired. 85 is coming in. For the P4, I guess. To finish, send home that MG here. Looks some good cover here to defend the VP as well. Ps5. It's engaged, but it's the double 6-pounder wall. And was finishing off the P4 with the ground attack, I think.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Let's get the hidden Raketen. Yet again, also Shrek around the corner. Getting off though. League, some veterancy, and we have the left for 3. Interesting. It's another somewhat rather passive unit for the Axis. The double league, 1 per player. Or actually 2 for Ps5. It's crazy. 2 leagues. What's the other one? He just built the league. Okay. Interesting. Plus 20-minute league coming in. There's been a lot of indirect. Or just finds the doubles this. Yeah, shot blockers there. Finally, shot through the house. He gets decrewed. Is Ps5 about to get the Man Panther? It's gonna be the Comet, so it would be a fine response to that. Nexus somewhat needs to keep the middle, of course, optimal neutralized at least. Is gonna live here. Yeah, very nice barrage for the left. 13 kills, first barrage. There's also caddy around, very forward though.
Commando abilities ready.
Caddy aiming here a cat. F is kind of about ready to fire. Maybe aiming for the Maxim, but Tushkan is about back in the castle here. And yeah, he has to send over units. It's the AA, but it is gonna be the double this. Lining up here. We'll be about to finish off the AA here right now. Smoke. Who gets the smoke? Got the ground attack. To finish it off. Well, PERVITIN coming in as well. And there's definitely not a captain here. Entirely destroyed. Yeah, somewhat with a meltdown yet again. Panthers out. All these expounders in the middle. Now there's the undefended PP here on Ps5 side, I'd say. Left with another barrage. Aiming here instead for MJ, I guess, from PERVITIN, which died. Investing the strafing, so it's gonna be the Vickers for him. Yeah, there won't be much time to use it if they don't get any VP soon here. So 70 dies, that's big. And I could also just kill the caddy here, but doesn't realize based upon the own smoke that it is just around here. Gonna be the snare. Command Panther. He comes back in. It's 5 about enter the DP, but it's very necessary. Just allies so heavily invested into the middle. Left is ready to fire. Just wanna aim maybe for trench here. And with the JP4. Probably a good decision to bring here units rather sooner than later, before it's too late, of course. Not coming in for the VP, Command Panther. Will come in here as well. Left for the middle VP. It's a good shot upon the Maxim. And yeah, Some deep dive here. This MG round. Skill planes are in. The tower still lives. So I think it's gonna die here. Oh, what a shot from the left. Just finishing off here the con. 25 kills already. To be reloaded in just about 45 seconds. And G4
75 points remaining.
coming in, but yeah.
Adjustments need to be made.
India is about to lose that engagement here, I guess. Or not. Oh, there. Then it's reloaded, so I'm afraid so.
Unit ready.
Another Ober for 3 coming in. I guess.
Infantry attacking in force. A gun crew has been lost.
And less ready. Yet again, actually not realizing that. And now it comes. Could be aiming, I guess, for the double 6-pounder, it seems. It's the engineer. And the sniper. About 26 kills. Not too many, I guess. And when he finishes off another unit. Gonna run yet again. Yeah, very strange placement here of the Vickers. Really in use.
We are suffering heavy losses. 50 points remain.
And Panther coming in again, somewhat prepared, and it seems she will be going for the caddy here. It's all or nothing. Oh, almost close to the target, deciding to revert. Fortunate for the allies. And team to single strafe and support now. The Vanguard operations. Trade. Ps5 possibly won't be able to repair his armor in the meantime. It's a double combat. Left is about to be readied again. T4 dies to the comet. So, 6-pounders get decrued in return.
We have fallen to 25 points.
Left firing. And Panther's coming in as well. Like P4 forwards. Not about to die as well. Yes, that's to be Ps5YES. I guess it's gonna be the game here. In the end, the Axis actually, maybe with the army actually to make a comeback, but this time not with the time to execute it. Spending, really not paying enough attention here to the VP situation earlier on.
Units consolidate. We are down to 10 points.
Yeah. Axis was south side last game too. It's what players chose to play. History will play. Alas, No, no last play from him. P4, I guess. It's just in its own operation here. But yeah, game is over. Congrats to the Kaiser. Taking in the win here in the series, I'd say. Eventually. And we have twice the Allies winning here in Eindhoven from the northern side, of course. Yeah. We with somewhat a decent KD against Tushkan with this conscript, so it's also not the best, but it's at least positive. Return, yeah. Ps5 really struggling with his KD somewhat, I guess. On the final screen. Both not very optimal, and yeah. In the end, they have to toss on all the units they had. Tushkan with some losses, so army value-wise, I think they could have been a comeback, but they didn't have the VPs to execute it. It's thus like investing everything in the final matter of a push, being not readied and repaired, so ending too well for them, and yeah. This Kaiser really well at making great use with the early game advantage, having online the triple cap for too long as well. Not really that much of a resource domination, but definitely EP domination, I'd say.